The TrueFree O1 earbuds offer a very unique take and style on earbuds, offering an open ear design that allows you to have the most awareness of your surroundings while also having great sound quality. For me personally, when I first opened these earbuds, something that stuck out to me was their design initially. It is kind of a weird looking design, and to the average eye, probably be thrown back because they are a little bit different. They have an around the ear design just like the Powerbeats Pro. However, they have somewhat of an alien look to them, and I mean that in the most positive way. They don't have that traditional in-ear design that you'd find on many earbuds today, meaning that when you take them out of the box, there's no pointy part that goes into your ear. So separating them from an other earbud is actually really easy, but then it begs the question of how good are these? Do these offer the same abilities? What really is going on with these earbuds? As you put them into your hand, they are very lightweight, and the battery case itself is very lightweight, about the same as a wallet. The battery life on these is great, and overall the earbuds are about the same size physically, the earbuds that is, as the Powerbeats Pro. So if you're transitioning from something like the Powerbeats Pro, you will have no issue transitioning over to these. The biggest transition will once again be that fit, being that it is not an actually intrusive fit. So if you are someone who's used to that, stay tuned for the rest of this video because we're gonna be going over the really big differences and how these really truly stand out. So as you put them onto your ear, what you are gonna find is that they are somewhat slippery as they go onto your ear. This is not necessarily abnormal. These headphones themselves are looking to have a magnet in the back. It is an around the ear design. So there's a magnet on the back that goes towards your ear lobe, and then there's a part that sits on your ear canal, and this is where the music comes out of, and your phone calls and your movies and the audio is essentially stemming from. So there is no intrusive finish at all. These lay directly on top of your ear canal, and the music just simply goes into your ear the same as if you were to take a speaker on the bottom of your phone and put it next to your ear to listen to an Instagram video or TikTok or whatever you might be into. But essentially you pinch both pieces together and it kind of creates this fit as the auditory part of the earbud connects with the bottom magnet. Now it doesn't necessarily connect, but essentially as you pinch it together, it creates a much more stable and tighter fit. The first thing you are gonna notice after you put them on and start playing with them is that they are a looser finish earbud. It feels a little bit different than the average earbud, and what I recommend people do with this part of it is actually to kind of navigate and try different kind of positions on your ear. I noticed that if I pushed it against my ear more and as I pinched it, it would actually get tighter and tighter and tighter until I found a fit that actually was really good for me, and I was actually able to have them stay on my ear. Now, for these being said, the fit is great for those who are looking for an athletic finish and for those looking for that awareness. For there is no noise cancellation or noise isolation on these earbuds whatsoever. The reason why is because there's nothing that's intrusive going into your ear. There is no earbud or ear tip. So it rests on top of your ear. So if there's noises around you, all of that noise around you is really coming in. I noticed that when I had these earbuds at about 75% volume, that the noise isolation was coming from just the volume of the audio rather than anything else. The really cool part about this though is that if you are someone who bikes a lot, runs, does anything outside, or you go on trails a lot, trails would be almost ideal for these earbuds because what happens is if there's someone coming behind you or if there's any kind of traffic or anything that could be a possible safety hazard, you'd be aware of it before anybody else actually because these headphones allow so much noise in. Now, as far as being on an airplane, I am gonna say that there is no noise cancellation or real noise isolation. But as far as a plane, these would not be ideal for a plane. The best possible places for these would be probably a coffee shop if you're interested in maybe having kind of the ambience of a coffee shop but some additional noise. Maybe you have a podcast going, you don't want to be completely like blocked out from noise or anything like that where basically a full awareness is your ultimate objective. That would be the best possible strategy for these earbuds. The sound quality has been a great experience on these earbuds themselves. For me personally, the bass response was exceptional for a pair of earbuds that does not actually go into your ear. What I think TrueFree did here is they actually amped up the bass a little bit to get that response because they're not an in-ear headphone to kind of help offset the fact that they're not in-ear, so that giving you a kind of extra bassy response. I did notice that when I got them pinched correctly and the fit really was there, that in reality they did sound very good and the bass was thumpy, meaning that it actually does affect you and it's something that is considerable in the sound stage rather than some earbuds where the bass is just kind of like an afterthought. So the sound stage on these headphones I would say is very good. Overall sound quality on these is probably a 7 or an 8. I was fairly happy with the lows, the mids, and then the highs were a little bit on the more decent side, but I haven't found headphones in this price range and or with this technology that have great highs. The highs weren't awful, but for me being someone who analyzes music and auditory technology and basically headphones and earbuds, it is kind of my job to really analyze these headphones to the fullest extent to give you guys the best experience and the best knowledge before going out and buying them. The overall bottom line to these headphones was I was actually kind of blown away and impressed by the sound quality. It's not because they're affordable, and it's not because of the price tag or anything like that or the design. It was simply the fact that TrueFree is not necessarily a Bose in that market yet, and I was a little bit concerned, like, how are these going to sound? What's the overall deal with these headphones? And that's why I was so interested in reviewing them. As far as on earbud controls go, I really did have just a really hard time with these earbuds in terms of the on earbud controls. TrueFree touts on their website and on the box and constantly throughout the website's description of the product that you can pause, play, forward, rewind, and also turn up the volume. And unfortunately, what TrueFree did here is they tried to fit too much into one piece. The earbuds themselves have a part of the earbud that you can actually scroll with your finger like you're swiping on a picture, like on a dating website. The swiping motions are to allow you to do these controls. However, what I really noticed with these earbuds was that more harm was done than good. Pausing and playing was something I was able to do really effectively and was not really hard to do. However, everything else after that, including volume transitions and going to the next song and going to the previous song, was nothing but a challenge, and I found myself making the wrong choices, and just it really got frustrating. When I wanted to pause and play, I was then finding out that I was actually going to the next song, and when I was pausing, I was going to the previous song, and it just was kind of a messy situation. I wouldn't necessarily recommend these earbuds in terms of the on-earbud controls, and these are kind of important to me because I'm somebody who really likes to put my phone away when I work out and actually have the earbuds going and kind of just get in the zone. So for me personally, the earbud controls, if you're willing to really kind of get used to it, you can. However, I just noticed that it was just a lot of work to make simple things happen, and this just wasn't convenient or fun to me at all. Now, as we go into the bads about these earbuds, I really want it to be a disclaimer here that this channel is all about integrity, and I made that very clear to the brand when they gave me a sample. There's nothing on this channel that is ever going to be fabricated to make you guys buy this. I try to make these videos as objective as possible, and that's really the ultimate goal. So for me, the bad of these headphones is quite simply the fit of these earbuds was kind of a challenge for me. After using them for about a month, it was really difficult to get these headphones to actually stay on my ear for long periods of time. And I noticed that with any kind of shakes of my heads or any kind of physical activity that involved my head moving, which, you know, the earbuds are on my head, it resulted in the earbuds falling off. Now, this might not be for you, it might not happen to you, and these might be the perfect earbuds for you, but for me personally, I would say a disclaimer is just put the yellow light on for this video and this product, and maybe do a little bit more research on what other people are saying. The reason why is because at the end of the day, I wouldn't necessarily recommend these headphones to the average consumer because I think there's kind of a learning curve to these earbuds. And the loose fit was something I didn't really prefer. I found myself kind of saying to myself, this doesn't feel great. This feels a little kind of cheap and chintzy. And while the earbuds themselves aren't cheap or chintzy and don't feel that way, the fit itself really just wasn't for me. And at the end of the day, I would not really wear these as an everyday user. I did find myself appreciating the music and some of the features about these earbuds, but as far as the fit goes, I think it's for really just a unique consumer. And that's what really needs to be kind of harped on here, is that if you're an athlete who is looking for that full awareness with your sound and you're okay with having an open ear design, then these headphones are perfect for you. Sound quality is great, phone calls sound great. Overall, everything really kind of adds up with these earbuds. They just have a design that is more tailored to someone who's looking for a specific objective. While I will be doing direct comparisons on different earbuds, it is important to talk about what the alternatives are to the TrueFree headphones. To the average consumer, I would recommend the Beats Fit Pro. The reason why is because they do offer noise cancellation, they do offer noise isolation, they do sound really good, and they do also offer the on-earbud controls that really make them a home run. Now, if you are someone who says, hey, I have like really specific ears and some earbuds just really don't fit my ears, in fact, most don't, and I've just had a terrible time with earbuds, what I'm gonna recommend to you guys is the Powerbeats Pro. They have pretty good sound, they don't have noise cancellation, and they're not exactly super affordable, but what they do offer is a tremendously great fit. When you put them in your ear, there's an in-ear finish and there's a round-the-ear finish, which makes it so that having these fall off of your ear is really next to impossible. Maybe you take your earbuds skiing, snowboarding, tennis, whatever it's gonna be, the Powerbeats Pro are really there to help them stay in your ear. Now, the Beats Fit Pro do have the wingtip mechanism to help them stay in your ear, and this does a good job. However, it's not idiot-proof, it's not foolproof, and overall, there is still room for error. What Powerbeats Pro did is they kind of took a couple different mechanisms by having it go in your ear, and then the around the ear finish really helps it to have two different techniques for really active people and overall to make sure they don't fall out of your ear. I hope you guys found this informative. The Amazon link will be below, so go ahead and give that a click if you guys want to. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.